Okay, sorry about that. So anyway, um, yeah. So like with Adachi here, the case against Adachi is that he's very cynical. He doesn't value life. His tie is askew, which actually might play into it because the title is also askew, as we've
That's true, I
discussed.
guess.
Um, Adachi still has social link points that are going to be going forward automatically from now on, which is also kind of weird. But Dojima's such a good twist if it's him, though.
I mean, it would be.
And it makes sense, which is kind of the other thing. Is that it actually, like, it doesn't make sense why he'd kill, but it makes sense, like, even more so why he would try to stop you from being on the case, right? And
True.
he would be the least suspicious person if, like, he's sending his own house a letter, right? Like delivering it. He could just open the door, but like put it in the slot, like the mail slot or something, right?
Yeah.
But Adachi has also visited the house, and he
That's
is
true,
friends
he's
with
been over there
Dojima.
quite a bit.
Ooh, what if he's been visiting to try and like get a read on everybody? To like see like how morale is and how things are going. And he is it's literally between those two. If it's Adachi, it makes the most it makes the most sense because he's very cynical. He does
Yeah.
seem kind of like the person that would commit a murder because he doesn't value. I don't know what his connection to the two murder victims would be, mind you. But that's the same with Dojima though. I Dojima would be so good, but I almost feel like Dojima's kind of a trap. Cause like he actually it's kind of like when you watch a movie, right? Where like there's kind of a mystery to it, and you're like, oh, so and so's the killer, because it all makes sense. And then it's actually, oh no, that was just a trick, because it's actually this person, right? We
Yeah.
just set it up in a way so you'd think it was this person when actually it was this one instead. Which is kind of what I'm leaning with Dojima. Like Dojima would actually be like perfect to the point where if it's not Dojima, I might actually be a little like not upset, but I would think like what would it be like if Dojima was the twist villain? You know, because that sends the whole relationship between him and Nanako like spiraling down like a lot, which would be painful. I think it's probably Adachi. I don't think they would make Dojima the bad guy, but it would make sense. And like we said before, Adachi does have the capability to go to your house and not be suspicious. And he's also been found roaming around at night. He's like the only adult character that we found at night.
That's true.
Ah, it's between those two. I think I'm gonna have to pick Adachi. But I think Dojima has potential. It could also be Nanako. But you know who's not on this list? The Fox. I didn't see the Fox at all on this list.
I mean, no, he's not.
I mean, Adachi, he doesn't. It's really down to just he doesn't appreciate like life as much. He's very cynical. That's really one of the main aspects to his character that I think would make him do that. Because someone like that in real life, like I'm not gonna say is more prone to kill because you'll have cynics and you'll have people like Adachi that just exist. But like if you
Yeah.
really look at like a serial killer, right? I feel like a lot of serial killers do kind of have that mentality of like they don't they just don't really see that like the same kind of stuff we would in terms of like how to view life in a way, right? Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, they kind of have that more cynical-ish kind of attitude towards it because you know you can take a life. It's like, well, who gives a shit, right? It doesn't really matter. Like, you
Yeah.
know, that's kind of their point of view. So I'm thinking Adachi. I don't think it's anybody else. It's certainly not any of the party members. Okay, we're gonna say Adachi. We're gonna say Adachi. I think it fits, especially with the whole social link advancing on its own. I think it's probably Adachi. Of course, if you look only at the circumstances, you can't completely rule out that possibility. Adachi may have been able to keep an eye on your actions. And actually, I did kind of notice this too, which I think I called out in one of the sessions way back, is that
Yeah.
it seems like whenever like Adachi just kind of would appear. Like I remember one specific instance when we were like hanging out in Shiroku, I think. That's the name of the general store, right?
Yeah.
And like Adachi showed up, he walked in, and then he noticed us and then he turned away.
Mm.
Right? Which is a little bit weird, you know? And then he's like, oh, hey, you guys are here.
Yeah.
So, and that was during the Mitsuo stuff, I think.
I believe so, yeah.
So, like, yeah, him being there makes sense because, you know, investigating crime scenes and stuff. But maybe he was also keeping an eye on things. Because I don't know, that seemed a bit weird. I even remember thinking that, I don't know if I said it, but I certainly remember thinking it when that happened. That's a little bit weird because they very explicitly showed him walk in, look at the characters, and then seem surprised and then look away. You know? Adachi may have been able to keep an eye on your actions. He would have been able to approach your house with ease, and he knows the area well. Thinking about it, you encountered him many times while investigating the case. See, there you go, right? He was around quite a bit.
Yeah.
And he could use the cover of being a policeman to do that. You learned much about the police's movements from Adachi as well. That is true. Adachi did actually spill the beans a lot on the police's movements.
That's
but
true.
he could have been doing it on the guise of being an idiot. You know, that's kind of thing with Adachi as well. And this is something I will always say to people. If you think someone's like a bit of an idiot, right? Don't really think that. Number one, because it's mean, but number two, because like they could even just be like pretending to be an idiot to kind of coast by, right? Like or to get under people's radars. Because no one suspects
Yeah.
a person like that, right?
No.
I've even had thoughts before where it's like, yeah, like when I came to the realization, it was like if I just played dumb sometimes, I feel like I could probably just kind of, you know, fly under people's radars a little bit more and just kind of do whatever, you know? Not that I would like do anything malicious or anything, but like it's true. If you see someone who's kind of like dumb or acts idiotic, and you can tell by the way Dojima treats Adachi, that's how he's always kind of seen Adachi as, right? Kind of a
Yeah.
bit of a moron. It's like, you know, it's very easy to fly under the radar if someone just thinks you're an idiot, even if you're just playing it up, right?
True.
Which, I don't know, is an interesting thing that I've certainly thought about before. So, if anything, if you think someone's an idiot, keep an eye on them a lot more because you never know what they could just be playing an idiot to you know, go under the radar and not be like suspicious or something like that, right?
Yeah.
There's no exact reason to doubt him, but something is bothering you. However, oh, do I get a bad ending? Huh. Should you tell your friends about your suspicions about Adachi being the culprit? Is this it?
Yes. So if you don't tell your friends, you will get the renegade ending.
Okay, so
Which
did
I
get
think
it
is
right
worth
then?
seeing. You
Did I-
did.
Oh, so it is Adachi.
Yep.
Dude, hell yeah. Was my reasoning sound, do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you pretty much hit the nail on the head, right? Because he does come to the group every now and then. He's like, hey, don't tell anyone I told you this, but... And then he'd spill something about the police or their investigation or whatever. Trying to lead you, basically.
Yeah. Okay, very cool, Adachi. Very cool. Yeah, that's cool then. So they do give you the tools to be able to figure it out if you really think about it.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I like that. Okay, so we'll get the renegade ending. Don't tell friends. Protect Adachi. We will protect him. From your relationship thus far with Adachi, you don't want to think of him as the culprit. But there is more than enough possibility, and you can't say for sure that he isn't. Are you sure you don't want to tell your friends? Protect Adachi. You cannot think of anyone else but Adachi who could have been the culprit, but you don't want to hand him over as the culprit. You decide to keep it within your heart without telling your friends.
It looks like our only option is to stay patient and continue our investigation. But regardless, the fact remains that Namatame has committed his crimes, and he has already been arrested.
So, no matter what we do, the case might be over now?
Though the truth will be forever lost in darkness.
Well, for us, it's more like... it's lost in the fog.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Look at your main character. He's like, damn, am I really doing the right thing?
Yeah.
That's actually kind of cool. That's good, like, character acting.
Yeah. He wants to believe he's doing the right thing. So this was something they added for Golden.
Shortly after, you found a letter that Teddy left behind.
I'm going back to my own world. It's not easy to live there now, but it's my reality.
So they added this in Golden, because this is the same letter from Teddy, I think.
Well, not the letter with Teddy, but the next part that comes up, I think.
Really thankful
Okay.
for everything all of you did for me. Well, goodbye.
Bye, Teddy. Everyone avoided talking about the case and waited for the severe winter to end. And so time passed. The only problem with this, now I gotta talk to everybody again.
You do.
But I mean, it's probably worth it. Holy shit, a lot of time passed. Holy shit. We're in 2012 now.
Yep.
Tomorrow is the day you go home. Was it really the right thing to not tell your friends about Adachi? This is probably the last day you can see Adachi. Does this matter?
You gotta go see him.
Go see Adachi.
Also, I love how you packed everything aside from your dolls and your bottles.
Yeah, that's really funny. You decided to see Adachi. Inaba Police Station, interrogation room.
Sorry, were you waiting long? Man, things have been so busy. I've been putting in a crazy amount of overtime. Well, anyway, what's with the sudden visit? Can I help you with something?
Did you do it? Is that what I select?
I believe so. I don't know if it necessarily matters, but
Do what? Me? Kill Mayumi Yamano and Saki Konishi? What's this about? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Even if you're kidding, this is a pretty bad joke. Did you forget? You're the ones who brought Namatame in. Oh, I get it. You're still playing detective. Okay. Say I am the culprit.
Oh, yeah. His voice is getting different.
What did you come here to do? Convince me to turn myself in?
See, now the idiot voice that he's kind of been putting on is kind of slipping away a little bit.
a little bit.
Does this matter?
I want to say it doesn't. I
Okay.
don't think so. It might be the same either way.
Okay, well, we'll just say yes.
I see. Something tells me the killer wouldn't be so polite as to get himself a life sentence on your say-so. But if that's your plan, you must have some proof that I'm the killer, right?
Potentially.
Are you kidding me? And you call yourself a detective? That's the most important part. Can
Yeah.
I get back to work now? I'm busy. Oh yeah, you're going back home, right? Be careful out there, okay? You never know what might happen. Goodbye.
You couldn't make Adachi talk. The fog outside is thick. You have to go home early.
Now, a follow-up report on the serial kidnapping and murder case that shook Inaba last year.
Now, is this the same?
Taro Namatame has confessed to committing
I
multiple
believe
kidnappings
so.
that previously seemed irrelevant. However, he continues to flatly
So is the
deny
ending
his
cutscene going to be
involvement in the
different,
first
or was that the
murders.
only different stuff?
Well,
With
let
so
me
much
actually
unknown regarding his motives and
see.
methods, many are hoping his trial will shed some light on these
No, because that's the
Up next
same.
is our fog forecast for today.
Oh, I didn't notice this the first time, too. Like, I guess the fog is still here.
Yeah.
So they're just calling it the fog forecast, because I guess it's never ending. Man, that'd be, like, crazy.
Fog is still covering the town, but it should soften somewhat this week with the coming of spring. Today and tomorrow, we'll see fairly light amounts of fog.
I
as
think this is
usual.
different.
Saturation from then on is still to be determined. If you have travel plans, please be mindful of visibility conditions.
Oh, we picked the wrong options.
Oh, Megan, you told me it didn't matter.
I didn't think it mattered.
Oh my god, I gotta talk to everybody again, and then again after that.
I love you.
I love you too. Okay, so this is the same then.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
apparently if you say the right options, your social link goes up until rank 10.
Oh wait, what's this? Did Namatame really murder 2 people? No, this is different at least.
I mean, yeah. Pick whatever you like.
I don't think so.
Well, we'll see what comes out in our investigation. In any case, there haven't been any more bizarre incidents lately. Here's hoping Inaba goes back to its usual quiet self and stays that way. Well, we should get going. Your friends are probably waiting at the station. Come on.
Okay, so yeah, no, this looks about the same.
Yeah, I believe this part should be the same.
You really are leaving us.
Okay, so
You know, it was
okay,
over
so
this
just like
quick.
I skip.
It's going to get.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
yeah.
can skip.
I skip this.
You
I
can probably
assume.
skip this too.
If it'll let me. It is not letting me. Okay. Well, so Megan and I will watch through the credits, and then we'll come back probably when we get to that bit again. And
Yeah.
then then we'll do it all over again after that.
My apologies.
All right, be right back. Okay, and we're back. So now we will go through the stuff with Adachi. So we go see Adachi.
Yep.
Okay, so let's like skip through this
Man,
bit.
things have been.
Okay, so did you do it?
Yep.
Do what? Me? Kill Mayumi Yamano and Saki Konoshi?
Okay, now like pay attention to Adachi's voice here, right? Because you can sense the change when he goes into like more of a killer mode, right?
What's this about? Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Like right now he still has that kind of idiotic inflection in his voice.
Oh, come on. Even if you're kidding, this is a pretty bad joke.
I think it comes on like after
Did
this.
you forget? You're the ones who brought Namatame in.
It's here.
Oh, I get it. You're still playing
my-
detective.
I think it's like right here.
Okay. Say I am the culprit.
Yeah, see, it changes ever so slightly, like very subtly,
Yeah.
to that kind of spooky, like killer kind of tone, right?
What did you come here to do? Convince me to turn myself in?
So no.
No.
So, what? Are you trying to blackmail me?
No?
No.
Well, listen up. Unlike you, we police aren't made of time. We still haven't even cleaned up Namatame's mess. Besides, you don't have any proof that I did it.
Oh,
Well, are
Angle
you ready to
shift.
play detective?
Yeah.
see, I do like this angle shift, right? Because it really kind of gives into the sense of unease, especially how the camera is slowly turning still. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it still has a slight turn to it. Yeah,
Very
yeah, it is
slight, but
actually
yeah.
turning, like very slightly. And it also kind of reminds me of like the camera that it takes when like you're in a dungeon. I don't know if that matters or means anything, but it's interesting.
I mean, I guess it's supposed to bring out the unconscious feeling of you fighting against the killer like you've been doing this entire game.
Yeah. Wait, I'm on
I'm
your
on your
side.
side.
So wait,
Yep.
literally after everything we've done, we're the whole this thing is that we join the killer.
Yep.
The endings that so all the people we've saved, it now doesn't matter.
Yep.
That's interesting. That's kind of cool, actually. I kind of like that direction for an ending.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
And you said that this isn't in the original.
No, this whole section with Adachi's not in the original. You can't protect him.
Okay. Does that have to do with like the social link stuff?
Yeah, because the social link was added in Golden.
Okay.
So he didn't have
Interesting.
one originally.
Interesting. Oh, so in a weird way, we're kind of advancing the social link by joining him.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Interesting. I'm on your side.
You're on my side? Are you trying to be the hero or something? No, wait. You're saying you're on the killer's side.
Yeah, we're suddenly a villain.
In front of a police officer. Do you understand what that means?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
I see. Wait here a sec.
Okay, I'm curious.
Do you remember this?
The note?
It's the threatening letter that got sent to your house. I accidentally forgot to forward it over to forensics.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm sure it was just a prank, but maybe it was connected to the murders. Who knows? This might be the piece of evidence that could turn this whole case upside down. The real killer wouldn't want the police to have this. But you're with me, right?
Oh, see, now seeing that smile and that face and those eyes now it has a whole different meaning with that kind of tone. You know? Like
Yeah.
now there's something weirdly threatening about it and kind of off-putting.
So if I'm the real killer and you're with me, then that makes you my partner in crime. Isn't that right?
Oh, I gotta burn it? It's a lighter.
If I send this to forensics, they might pull some evidence off it. Maybe a clue to capturing the real killer. You, your friends, and Dojima-san have all been busting your asses for a whole year to solve this case. It's a damn shame that no one's caught the real killer yet. Well,
Adachi is staring at you. If you burn the letter, you will destroy the one piece of proof that exists. It would be a betrayal of everything that happened over the last year. Will you burn the letter? I assume I set fire to it.
Yes.
God damn, I like how even they're like, yo, you do this, you literally wasted everybody's time by being an evil little shit all of a sudden.
Yeah.
A burning smell permeates the room.
you actually did it. Do you understand what you just did?
Oh, okay, there's an evil face right there.
Yeah.
There's the evil Adachi coming out.
You destroyed evidence. That's a crime, you know?
All right, calm down.
Now, this little incident is covered up forever. All because of you.
Okay.
And it's the police's duty to keep tabs on those who've committed crimes.
You can hear his happy voice from your cell phone.
If you get calls from this number, you better pick up. There's no use changing your number. Don't underestimate the Japanese police. It's easy to track you down.
Damn, dude. You obtained Adachi's number?
Okay, I forgot about that. That's hilarious.
Interesting. Adachi is laughing.
Hmm.
Your decision was monstrous, but there can be no turning back now. You feel a strong bond between you and Adachi.
So I kind of wonder if you start a new game plus with this, if this is actually in your inventory.
Ooh, that'd be kind of cool, actually. Interesting. Weird, but kind of cool, actually. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a genuine bond. These genuine bonds shall be your eyes to see the truth. We bestow upon thee the ability to create Magatsu Izanagi, the ultimate form of the Gesture Arcana. I want to see that.
I mean, you will.
I might need to have like a separate social link or a separate save for that. Unless I
I
get
mean,
it
you
through the
don't
main
need
game.
a separate. You will see it in the main game.
Oh, okay. Forged a bond that cannot be broken. By mastering the Gesture social link, you can now use Magatsu Izanagi, the Tempter of the Void. I like how it's just an evil Izanagi, I'm guessing.
You want to find the truth.
Yeah,
without
pretty
being
much.
swayed by the voices of society. But the truth is a sinister thing. It seems like something absolute, yet it exists in everyone's hearts. For you, this was the truth. Well, I'm going back, so be careful on your way home. The fog is getting thicker and thicker after all. Goodbye, partner.
Fragsky, what have you done? There is no turning back now. The fog outside is thick. You have to go home early.
Now, a follow-up report on the serial
So is
kidnapping and
this
murder
the
case
same?
that shook Inaba last year.
Might be now.
Defendant Taro Namatame has confessed to committing multiple kidnappings that previously.
I think that's the same.
He continues to flatly deny his involvement in the first two murders.
That I might be the same.
With so much unknown regarding his motives and methods.
That's the same.
Next is our
That's the same.
Fog is still covering the town.
That's the same.
Tomorrow we'll see if you
Same.
have travel plans.
Same. This might be different with Dojima.
It's almost time for your train. You ready to go? Too bad Nanako couldn't leave the hospital in time.
Same.
Feel free to come visit anytime.
Same.
There's no doubt he's the one who put Nanako through all this. But the more I interrogate him, the more I start to question myself. Did Namatame really murder two people?
Okay, so that's the same. I think so. I mean, I'm his partner, so I think so.
I see. Well, here's hoping it all comes out in our investigation. In any case, there haven't been any more bizarre incidents lately. Here's hoping Inaba goes back to its usual quiet self and stays that way. Well, we should get going. Your friends are probably waiting at the station.
So is the anime cutscene at the end different?
I don't think so.
Really? So that's going to be the same.
I'm pretty sure. Unless I'm just misremembering.
So it still counts like a separate ending, though?
Yeah.
Well, we'll let it play through. If it's the same, I'll cut it for you guys, I guess.
Are leaving us.
But it probably is.
It was overdue quick.
It's going to get boring without you around, Senpai.
Man, I gotta admit though, I feel dirty as hell.
Yeah.
I feel like I betrayed like everybody.
It's okay. We'll get that off your conscience pretty soon.
We will. We will.
Be sure to take good care of yourself.
Yeah, no, I was honestly kind of surprised when they added this kind of ending.
Keep in touch, okay? I'll reserve a room for you at the
Well, it's because it's all about you, like literally just betraying all your friends. Like it actually feels really, really bad, to be honest.
Thanks, partner.
Yeah.
'Cause, like I don't know, I feel like the bonds I forged with like my group here, it's like it was all meaningless because now I'm a fucked up monster, you know?
Yeah, I know, and this
know
cutscene has a whole different meaning.
Yeah. Yeah, it does actually. Like, that's kind of cool actually. Because, yeah, now the dark, somber tone makes even more sense. And that look, too.
Yeah.
He's like, man, look what I've done. Man, that's fucked up, though. That's really good. Like that's good. I like it. But, I don't know. It's cool. I just like the feeling it gives you. You know?
Yeah, it's nice. Honestly, for like the limited amount of stuff they added to Golden, they did a really good job of making that feel very different.
Mm-hmm.
They've always been good at that. They actually did really good with that in Persona 5 Royal too. So I'm curious on what you'll think when you get to the end of that game eventually.
P5 Royal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys will see that in probably like 5 years.
Okay, hopefully not that long, but we gotta play
Hopefully not.
P3 first.
We gotta play P3 first, and then probably the remaster, assuming that comes out not too long before I begin. Well, not too long after I finish P3 at least. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess soon I'll clear that off my conscience. So we'll see you guys shortly, where we'll actually go and do the true ending, where we take down Adachi instead of being his partner. All right, and we're back. Back here, specifically. So we did the Adachi thing. We got the Renegade ending. But now we're actually going to clear our conscience and not be an asshole to our friends. And we're going to go ahead. And we're also not going to waste literally the whole year of everybody's time and everything. So we're going to tell our friends about Adachi, and we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah. I like how he nodded when you said that.
Yeah, apparently. He's like, yeah.
He's thinking of himself, he's like, yeah. And then he starts telling his friends, like, okay.
Yeah, I should tell my friends. You spoke Adachi's name.
Huh? What about him?
Detective Adachi. A member of the police force. That is an interesting approach.
It is, isn't it?
It would certainly explain the lack of witness reports. It's the same reason no one ever reported seeing Namatame's truck.
This is a small town, so everyone must have known who he is. And since he's a detective, people definitely wouldn't have thought of him as being suspicious.
In fact, he could use his position to his advantage and hide critical information.
True.
It's pulling a Dexter.
Well, if you think of it that way, I guess it's possible. But we're talking about Adachi here, right? I mean, really? Adachi? He's your textbook lousy detective. Are we really on the right track here?
Yes.
Actually, regarding Detective Adachi, I'm not sure how to put it, but there's something that's been bothering me about him for some time now.
Yeah?
Perhaps it's just my imagination, so I shouldn't speak too...
Nah, bless you.
Oh.
It's cold. I think we've cooled down enough here. Let's go back in.
You can tell everybody about Adachi.
Adachi-san?
Yep.
That can't be. I mean, he said he came to escort Miss Yamano and...
What? Was he at your inn when the announcer was staying there?
When Miss Yamano was staying at our inn, the media were swarming all over it. That's when Adachi-san arrived, saying he'd been assigned to guard her. He told our waitress that fame could be rough.
You know, Yukiko, this might have been some really useful information like a year ago. You know,
Yeah.
just saying.
Guard her? He didn't spend the night there?
Huh. I wonder if he knew Ms. Yamano.
I don't know about that, but I heard he did call out to a girl in my class.
That's a bit weird.
I found out this afternoon. But I thought, you know, that's just how cops are. So I didn't think it had anything to do with the case.
Detective Adachi also questioned Saki-san, the one who found the announcer's body, on numerous occasions. I heard it was because there was so little information about the case at the time, but...
So the interesting thing with it being Adachi as well, for me anyway, is that he may be the murderer, but we still don't, well, at least I don't really know what his motive could be, right? I'm still kind of trying to piece that together.
I mean, that's fair.
Because, like, I don't know why he'd want to kill people. I mean, besides just maybe wanting to kill people, but that doesn't really seem like it'd be it. I almost feel like it feels like there's more to it or something, you know?
That's fair.
It's certainly unusual to question someone with as strong an alibi as hers multiple times.
Then you think he had something else on his mind?
And that something is what connects those two victims to Adachi-san? Come to think of it, we've been running into that guy a lot, in all sorts of places.
That is true.
And every time he'd tell us what the police were doing before saying, oops, I said too much, and clamming up.
Yeah, like, that was always kind of weird too, right? Just kind of like, oops, I said too much. Like, and he's right. He did do that, like, all the time. He's like, oh, whoops. Oops. You know?
Yeah.
Was that all to throw us off the trail?
It would be no problem for him to drop that warning letter into your mailbox either. Not to mention the fact that he can destroy any evidence that might point to him.
Various peculiarities have begun to cast the suspicious shadow on Adachi.
Then, is it really Adachi-san?
If it wasn't, I would have gotten a bad ending. And plus, I've literally seen him in a slightly different timeline where I didn't tell you guys about all this. And he did seem pretty evil. It's him, all right. No, it's from an alternate timeline.
This is still only a tentative theory. We should work to confirm it as soon as possible. This is Naoto Shirogane. Something has occurred to me about the case, and I'd like to get Detective Adachi's input on it. Huh? The transport? It's right now? Right, I see. Thank you.
What was that about a transport?
Detective Adachi is headed to the hospital to prepare for Namatame's relocation.
Of course Adachi's doing it. Gonna try to dispose of him in a TV, perhaps?
Probably.
Let's head there at once.
Before he says too much.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? Like, he could say some things, so you gotta dispose of him, and you could just easily be like, oh, well, he got out and ran away, and I couldn't catch him. Then he's just never seen again. Ooh, mysterious, you know?
And then he shows up dead in a few days.
Yeah, right. And oh, now everything's taken care of. He took his own life or something, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think I read that. It was like things are moving quickly now or something like that.
Yeah.
You feel that you are getting closer to the truth. Rank 4 already, damn.
Yeah.
Just Americana. Oh, look, it is he.
Huh? What are you guys doing here?
Here to arrest you.
Hey, do you know where Dojima-san went? They told me he snuck out of his room again.
I assure you, we've made it clear to him several times that he needs to stay put, but he keeps going off on his own.
Fair.
Yeah.
Namatame finally relocated. I was looking forward to going home.
So, he's been relocated. I've been wondering. You seem to be in a terrible hurry to get him out of this hospital.
Ooh, we gonna expose him?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around. Didn't you guys think so too? Hey, what are you doing here anyway? Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing. Don't you think you should leave before Dojima-san finds you? If he catches you, he'll start pestering you again.
Oh, wait to see.
Adachi, where's Namatame? There's been a lot of noise today for some reason.
Dojima-san, what are you doing here? Namatame's already been relocated. I was looking for you so I could tell you that.
You did what? Who authorized that? There's still more I need to ask him about.
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Those first 2 murders have been bothering me.
Ooh, did he figure it out too?
His motives are shaky and his alibi is rock solid. We closed a lot of loopholes on the basis of his testimony. But that part's still nagging at me.
Is this more of your detective's intuition? He's already been relocated. It's no use hassling me about it. And you kids should really get home too. You're gonna get in the way of police business.
You know, Itachi seems a lot more aggressive now too.
Yeah.
And certainly not as chill.
What's gotten into you today?
I can see him being more stressed because of Namatame being discovered.
Yeah, right. Like I can agree with you there for sure.
Come on, I'm always giving 110% when it comes to the job. You should get back to work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment, get better as soon as possible.
What are you all doing here?
We're here to arrest Adachi, the murderer.
We came to confirm something with Adachi-san.
You should question Adachi. There's no bad ending associated with this, right?
No.
Okay. Tell me about when Yamano vanished.
The time the announcer went missing?
Yeah, you were her guard, apparently.
I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything.
Oh, there you go. That's something that's not true. Something not true. You were there as her guard, apparently.
It was months and months ago, too. My memory's kind of hazy that far back.
You should question Adachi about Saki's interrogation.
Why wouldn't I question her? She discovered the announcer's body. But she didn't know much about it, so I only talked with her once or twice. Was that all you wanted to ask? Well, I hope it helped.
There's still something you need to question Adachi about. About the warning letter. Ooh, wow, we're going deep into this.
Warning letter?
The one that was delivered to his house. It's in police custody now, correct?
I don't really remember.
Hey, what do you mean you don't remember? I gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for processing. You're telling me you forgot?
I'm sorry. Your accident was right after that, and what with one thing and another, it sort of slipped my mind. Besides, that thing was just a prank, wasn't it? Jeez, what are you asking me all this for? For crying out loud, what's this all supposed to be about?
He's stressing.
Dojima-san, you really need to get back to your bed. That's why your wounds aren't healing. And you all need to go home right now. Do you have any idea what time it is?
It's the evening.
Back. I need to get to the station and report in.
Oh, we're blocking him in.
One more thing, please. We know for certain now that the first 2 murders weren't Namatame's doing.
Ooh.
Someone else killed them. Adachi-san, do you have any idea who that might be?
Sweating.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Megan, do we have him?
Maybe.
'Cause we think it might have been you.
Ooh, coming out with it.
What? That's ridiculous. We already know Namatame's the one who put them all in.
What did you just say?
Ah, he slipped. Put them all in what? In where, Adachi?
Put them all in. What's this putting them in business? Do you know something about the method behind their murders? Don't tell me that all that talk about TVs and whatnot from before was...
I see. Now I finally understand. To tell the truth, Adachi-san, I've been fixated on something you once said.
Oh, it's something I could have heard, but probably didn't take notice of at the time.
Before I didn't know
Yes.
why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me. Do you recall when I read Namatame's diary? At the scene of Dojima-san's accident. At the time, I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here. And in response, your words were, wow, then that settles it. How, I wonder, would that settle anything?
I guess that's kind of true.
The police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related to the case.
That is true. That is very small and subtle, but you could pick it up.
You had no reason to say such a thing.
I do like that. See, I like it when a piece of media actually makes it so you can piece it together if you're paying attention. You know?
Yeah.
It's really clever in that way. Because not everything does that. Yeah. I would name some games, but I'm not going to because it'd be spoilers. But
fair.
Megan probably knows which one I'd be talking about. Okay, never mind. You probably don't. Yeah, you know, trust me. Anyway.
After all, there are countless examples of people disappearing for a few days. Yet when I read the list of names, you raised no objection. Odd that. What do you say to that, Detective Adachi?
I don't know.
Oh.
I said I'm busy.
Get him.
You son of a bitch! Adachi!
No.
Damn it!
Tore Stitch open again.
Adachi!
All right, time for some high school children to take down a murderer. Namatame's hospital room. Adachi isn't here either.
What the? I swear he ran this way.
There's a TV right there. He probably went in.
Damn it! Where the hell did he go?
Did you find him? I contacted security. Nobody's seen Adachi, and there's no record of anyone leaving this area. So he must be still in this ward somewhere.
He's still here? But we looked! We didn't find him anywhere!
That bastard.
Dojima-san? For heaven's sake, what are we going to do with you?
I mean, he does keep leaving his bed.
Yeah.
Sorry. I got carried away.
Do you even want to get better? If you keep this up, there could be lasting damages. Have you forgotten how much trouble it caused you last time?
You're right. Sorry.
All right. We'll take care of this,
Got to
Dojima.
find Adachi. I need to square this away with him. Please.
We'll find him, Unky Dojima. Leave it to us, the high school kids.
He hasn't left this ward yet? I don't think he would. But could he have...
Yeah, I think so. If he's the killer, he can go through, right? You mean he went in through here?
We searched every inch in the direction he ran off. There's nowhere to hide. I don't think we could have missed him.
He was cornered. It's highly probable that he escaped there. If he does indeed turn up on the other side, that should prove beyond a doubt that he is the true culprit.
Damn. So I guess we were right. What do we do now?
Let's go tomorrow. Does this matter?
No.
Okay. Let's go in. Yeah, I knew they'd probably say no.
It's too dangerous to go in from here. We're not 100% positive he used this TV, and on top of that, we don't know where it might lead.
Yeah, good point, Risa. See, that's why you're the smart one.
Mess, like always.
That's why you're the canon GF, I guess.
It'll be fine. So long as we're ready for him, we'll crush that jerk in one strike.
Yeah. The extremely suspicious detective, Adachi. You've taken another step closer to the truth. Curse smash once again. So it's like 2 or 3 within the same cutscene.
Yeah.
Man.
Like it goes up pretty quick.
You split up for today and you all went back home. I guess I'll save them. There's nothing in the fridge cause Nanako's gone. So much happened today. You're very tired. You should return to your room and rest up in order to pursue the true culprit tomorrow. More cutscene. Let's go.
Yeah.
Which I do like. I'm not complaining. Oh, Velvet Room. Nobody's here. Oh, Teddy, though. Ghost Teddy. It seems that you've come to the Velvet Room in your dreams again. But something is different this time. Something does seem pretty different, yeah. You don't see Igor, Margaret, or Marie. But you do see a Teddy. Teddy is sitting here, not noticing your presence.
Where am I?
Did he get summoned to the Velvet Room?
Sensei? Why are
Yeah.
you here?
Huh, so other people can get summoned here. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Teddy, this is where I make personas. I mean, yeah, true, I could ask you the same, actually.
I see. How mysterious. There are so many things I don't know about. But I did realize something. I've been thinking all this time about who I really am.
Who are you, Teddy?
But I couldn't find the answer. I was no one from the start. Humans live in the other world, and shadows live in this world. From the beginning, that's all there was to it. I was just a shadow in that world.
Just a shadow. How'd you get here? Everyone's worried. I mean, that is true.
You're always so
Yeah.
kind, Sensei. I figured something out.
Yeah, Teddy.
That day at the hospital, I realized that I really can't do anything. As soon as I thought that, I lost consciousness. Then when I woke up, I was inside the fog.
Okay.
Shadows can't stay in the human world. They aren't allowed. I walked and walked, but there was nothing all around me. Just when I started thinking that I couldn't go anywhere, I heard the noise of a car.
Dude, I kind of want to see the outside of the Velvet Room. I want to see how limo-y it looks.
I know, right?
And then I was here. I remember lots of things now. My world is a place shaped by human thoughts. One day, a shadow living in that world awakened to human emotions. But humans and shadows are completely different entities. So he made himself forget that he was a shadow.
Oh, so Teddy is a shadow and he forced himself to forget his past? Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He wanted to forget. He wanted people to like him. And that's how he came to look like this.
Hmm.
I really am stupid.
I don't know. I kind of like the headcanon that Teddy wanted to become more likable to humans, and he saw a commercial from Junes, and that's why he's a bear.
Yeah, it's actually something I was kind of thinking of too, right? Like, if he wanted people to like him, it kind of makes sense that he would be like a circus bear kind of mascot, you know?
Yeah.
Because, like, you do look at, like, that look, and you're like, yeah, you know, if I just saw that on TV, I'd probably like it, right?
Well, it's a very popular thing in Japan too, right? So if he's
True.
looking at stuff from the human world in Japan, he would see all these big, happy animal mascots and probably figure, hey, if I look like one, maybe humans would approach me.
That is very true. Mascots, as far as I know, are a pretty big thing in Japan. So yeah, like you're right. Like, yeah, I do kind of have to wonder, like, how many. Like, I know the worlds themselves are kind of like the dungeons we go to are based on I guess how like the person that's in there was feeling. But in a way, I
Yeah.
kind of have to wonder how much of that is also like based on like what could have been seen on TV, right?
That's true.
'Cause, like, I'm kind of thinking about it, like, because like a nightclub, strip club. I mean, you could easily just see that on TV in some sort of racy show. I don't know so much about the bathhouse. Yeah, but like I don't know. Like I'm kind of wondering how much is related to TV. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
that's true.
No matter how much I search for myself, I have no self.
And actually, if you think about it with his human form too, it also kind of could easily be like it appeals to people, right? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like if he did want to also mold that, I don't know how much of his human self is like looks like his old shadow form or whatever. But like if he did mold it, you know, let's say blonde hair, blue eyes, has the nice like fancy shirt, you know, nicely
Well, to be fair,
dressed,
the shirt was
etc.
something that they bought at Juno's.
Oh, true. True. Okay, well, just the look then, right? You know, the typical blonde hair, blue eye kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
There was no me to begin with.
So that all kind of makes sense.
I'm just a shadow that took a different form so humans would like me. It would have been better if I had never remembered, but I did. I'll probably turn back to a regular shadow soon.
You can't, Teddy. You're part of the crew.
Oh yeah.
He got a persona now.
Sensei.
Yeah, and true, he has a persona now.
One day, when you meet Nana-chan in heaven, apologize for me.
She's not dead, Teddy. She's alive.
Tell her I'm sorry I couldn't do anything.
I mean, for he did leave after she supposedly died.
Yeah, like I'm not blaming him for that. I just want her to know that she's alive.
Tell her I'm really sorry.
Krixky, give me the option to tell him. Good. Ooh, you saved her, Teddy. I don't know if that's entirely. I mean, it probably is true. He probably did save her somehow.
Somehow.
And I feel like he really needs this boost. So you saved her, Teddy.
Huh? Really?
You told Teddy about how Nanako came through.
Nana-chan's. Wow. That's wonderful. I'm so glad. Glad that I could at least hear that. My heart feels so much lighter now. I'm starting to feel sleepy.
Teddy, no.
What a strange place. It feels so soothing. It's not like my world. Something just feels so nostalgic about this place. Could this be your dream world, Sensei?
Isn't this literally just the same thing as earlier? With the I could ask you the same, at least?
I mean, that line is the same, but yeah, it's not quite the same.
Something like that.
Uh-huh. But I wonder why I met you here. What am I supposed to do now?
You can stay here. So, see, I feel like it's not meant to sound mean, but I feel like it's mean.
Yeah, a little bit.
Let's move on together.
But I don't don't know what to look for or how to find it. No matter how hard I think, there's too many things my little brain can't understand. But I do understand one thing now. I'm glad that I met you, Sensei.
You can sense Teddy's pure and deep gratitude. Yay, it's maxed. Yay. Yay. One more down. I really put a lot of work into this one. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a genuine bond. These genuine bonds shall be your eyes to see the truth. We bestow upon thee the ability to create hello. The ultimate hello?
I think it's hello.
The ultimate form of the star arcana. Fraggin Gamin has formed a bond that cannot be broken. By mastering the star social link, you can now fuse hello, the light bearer. Bearer. I see.
I didn't even realize they did that. Oh my god, how did I not notice that?
I mean, I feel like it'd be really easy to miss, to be honest.
I know. Yeah, okay, that's hilarious. Is he actually a bear?
Well, hello, he might be. I'd be curious.
I'm gonna look it up because I can.
Okay. Teddy's growth of heart has affected his persona as well. Evade elect. Neat.
It's not a bear.
Oh man, if only. That would have been really
It's
good.
really pretty though. You'll probably like it actually if you made it.
Oh well, I'm gonna make all of them, aren't I? From like the social links. Didn't you tell me I had to?
I mean, I would recommend it just because I think you need most, if not all of them, for New Game Plus Persona.